Hello everyone. We're going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to make sure everyone can hear. If you can hear me, give us a thumbs up. Let me know where you're watching from. I have all of my ingredients ready for today's live cooking. Okay, let's get started. Today I'm making a spiced lamb flatbread, but it's really going to be a spin on a moussaka flatbread. This is a great idea and super easy for your guests on Easter. So let's get started. I have some ground lamb in my pan with a little bit of olive oil. I have an onion. We're going to chop that up. Cut the root off. You really don't ever want to cut through the root. There's a lot of dirt that will slice through the onion. I'm going to mince this very small and get this in with the ground lamb. And this is kind of a fun recipe. You can use any kind of ground meat. You can change all of the spices and make them the way that you like. Hopefully this can give you some ideas. It's always fun to try something new when some guests come over. I also have some fresh garlic. So I see some people hopping on. Let me know where you're watching from. What recipes or appetizers do you usually have on Easter? I'd love to know. I have about a pound of ground lamb, 2 cloves of garlic. Nice sharp knife. I'm tucking my fingers behind the blade. I have a nice flat edge to get this nice and minced up. Now we're going to put the same spices that would go into a moussaka, but I want to keep it more on a drier side because I don't want to put like juicy meat over a flatbread because we're going to put scordelia on the bottom. Hummus and crackers, delicious. Do you put tahini in your hummus? I'm just curious. Okay, for spices, I'm just going to do a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg, not a lot. And I have salt from Sophia in Crete. I bring it back by the pounds. Nice sea salt. Look at that. And some black pepper. I have my fresh herbs on the side. Today we're going to use a little bit of fresh mint and fresh parsley to add some freshness on top. And then I also bought some arugula. And we have a lemon here. But in the meantime, we're going to cut some of our cherry tomatoes for topping. And look how beautiful and red. You could slice them however you'd like, but I'm going to do a two-time cut. So it's a little bit smaller for the flatbread. And today we're using a Cantos pita, which are my favorite pita breads. I'm going to show it to you. We're in New Jersey today. You can get these at ShopRite. They're the best. And I also love the family that owns it. I've done cooking classes in their kitchen at their factory. Great family. Hello. Where are you watching from? Okay, we got about a handful. We got our delicious pita, and I put it in the oven for 10 minutes on 375, and it's nice and crispy. And not like too hard, but hard enough. Okay? I'm just gonna keep that to the side. Got our ground lamb back here. With all the spices, the garlic, the onions. And ground lamb is a delicious protein. I love to make ground lamb bolognese, ground lamb soups. It just adds such good flavor. I love ground lamb. And yesterday, I am, like I said, in New Jersey. Down the street is the Kenilworth Greek store. It is called the Greek store. I got this delicious goat cheese by Olympus brand. It is so good, and we're gonna top the flatbread with that. So let's get this set up. This is so easy. And you can do the ground lamb mixture the day before to make your life easy. This is a no stress. People are gonna love it. Before I hopped on here, I put my oven on about 400 and I chopped up some fresh eggplant in little bite-sized pieces with salt, pepper, olive oil. I left some of the skins on, not all of them. They're good for nutrients and I like the texture. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of making your own scorglia, you can just whip up a quick aioli. And an aioli is, you can just take a little bit of mayonnaise or Greek yogurt, put some chopped garlic in there. If you want to add some fresh herbs, lemon zest, like any kind of sauce. If you had an artichoke spread that's in your cabinet for 100 years, use that. Or a roasted red pepper spread. But this is the take on a moussaka, so this is our potato on the bottom. So delicious and smooth. A nice little layer. And this is my favorite dip. I love this with beets. And we have vlita in hanya. And I love to put it on my vegetables. It's such a good little dipping sauce. I guess it's our version of toum, which is like a Lebanese dipping sauce. I have my delicious lamb. Grab another spoon. And some of it got nice and crispy and caramelized. I don't know if you could see. Let's pull back the ground lamb. And you could put red pepper flakes to make it a little spicy. We have our Moussaka spices in here. Delicious. And on top of the hot meat, I'm going to put the cheese, just a little bit. It comes in the brine like this. And if you like to drink martinis, you can save the brine and make yourself a feta martini. Just gonna rinse my hands. Yeah, you can use any kind of cheese. I have Kefalo Griviera in the fridge. You can use goat cheese. You can use mozzarella. Anything that you have in the fridge. Right here. Then we're going to put our chopped tomatoes. And tomatoes need salt. So I'm going to hit them with a little bit of salt on top. It's like a Greek pizza. More of that Cretan salt. Right on top. For brightness, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon zest. I like to use lemon zest a lot on fish, on meat. Just gonna rinse this. It's delicious on fish. When I make an oreganata, I'm always putting lemon zest. So this is another way for you. Put this down. I cut it with a knife so you have a little piece, and then you can slice very thin with a nice sharp knife, or you can get one of these. And this just adds such a nice flavor. I love lemon zest. So good. Now our eggplant, Moussaka, flatbread here. So delicious. Then I have our fresh mint for more freshness. This is such a good summertime appetizer too. You can do this with shrimp. Great idea for everyone who's fasting now. I am going to chop up my fresh mint and my fresh parsley. And that mixed with the lemon zest is so delicious. Put it on top. Look at this. And then just a little bit of arugula for aesthetic purposes. How delicious is that? Could top it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I have my own brand from Laconia, Greece. If anyone who is interested in my olive oil, you can message me directly or add me on Instagram at Chef Soph or Sophia Imports. I'm going to be doing an olive oil giveaway for all of the OCN watchers and followers. I really hope you enjoyed this beautiful flatbread with all of the moussaka flavors. I hope you have a healthy and happy Easter with your family. Thank you so much to everybody at OCN. I truly love enjoying these. Comment and let me know what you guys want to see next. Let's do more of these. I enjoy them a lot. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. Please share this with whoever's interested. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So good.